Hey, Chris Westfall. I'm in Milan, Italy this week. We're going to the Mutual of Omaha top producer trip in Ireland, which is next week, but my wife wanted to see some more of Italy, so here we are again. I wanted to take a minute and share with you what I have found to be the biggest predicting factor whether or not an agent is going to survive or not in insurance, specifically in the Medicare supplement niche, or actually in any niche in insurance. The thing that I see most in people who end up failing out of the business, which is a majority of the people. A majority of the people end up quitting and failing because they had wrong expectations when they got in. And the second thing is they take a very small sample for the state of affairs of the world. Their entire paradigm is shaped by the first 10 or 20 or even 50 phone calls that they make. I see it far too often where an agent will get started, they'll get some leads either from direct mail or from a telemarketer, and they'll think, well, if I don't close these people in the first call close, at least the first 10 or 20 people that I've spoken to, obviously this industry doesn't work, this program doesn't work, this is not a business that really works. Well, let me tell you something. Those people who do succeed in this business, which is the top 20% of the people, then they go on to build teams that work for them, then build companies, some build massive call centers. They all started in the same place. Their expectation was that this is a long-term gain. It's not a get-rich-quick, it's a get-rich predictably slow program where you build residual income based on one client at a time. This is a pipeline business. It's where somebody makes an interaction with you the first time and they don't make a necessary buying decision that very first time. See, if you came from final expense or mortgage protection or any other business where you have one shot to get in there, get your deal done and get out and have no relationship with the person, then your expectations are going to be wildly out of whack with the Medicare niche. It is different. This is a relationship business. This is where you convince somebody, finally, that you will have their best interest in mind. You're not actually taking money from them. You're giving money to them. How? By the way of, if you're turning 65, you're taking off of them the burden of paying 20% of all their future Medicare bills. You're taking that burden off of them. If it's somebody over 65, you're taking them from the same plan in most cases, from a high cost to a lower cost, essentially giving money back to them and their family. So how do you communicate that in the best way possible? You have to practice it until you perfect it, which means you have to have conversations with people. Stop, record what you did, go back and listen to that. See if it's smooth, if it was a smooth transition, easy to say, right? See if it smoothly went through the entire program of what you can do for them. See if you built trust and credibility along the way, because that's really paramount. That's really the overall goal here. You don't have to be technically proficient. You have to be trust proficient. You have to be good enough at communicating your value proposition to them and who it is that's delivering it. See, if they don't trust you, first of all, they'll never listen to what it is you had to say. They'll hang up on you as soon as they don't have the trust and they figure that there's no hope in trusting you. So I would admonish you, if you're having any frustration with this business, or before you even start this business, be prepared for the long game. You may have to talk to a person 10, 20, or 50 times before they decide to give you their business for the rest of their life. But guess what you get out of it? More than residual income, you get their friends, their family, everybody they go to church with, their groups, their clubs. You get everybody when you have bought in to the relationship mindset. This is not a transactional sale. This is a relationship that you want to build with them. When your whole mindset and your expectation gets turned around from, let's get this done, let's get this transaction on the books, to let me work with you. If you don't buy from me today, that's fine. I just want to be your resource. I can be your second opinion if you want. I can educate you for free. Whatever it is you need from me, I'll be here for you. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. So I don't want you to feel the pressure of doing something right this minute, because I'm here for the long haul. I'm not just calling you on the phone to gather your information and disappear. If you can communicate that effectively, then you won't be suffering from the mindset of false expectations and thinking that a small sample, that is, as you get better and better with your presentations with people, that your small sample is going to be the sum total of what this business is, because it's not. So if you've gone down the road and you've had 10, 20, or 50 presentations, or your first 100 interactions with people don't result in a sale, don't give up. You're normal. Don't wish it was easier, as Zig Ziglar said. Wish you were better. Actually, it's Jim Rohn that said that. Don't wish it were easier. Listen, if it was as easy as making a hamburger, all the kids at McDonald's would be doing this instead of making hamburgers, and then it wouldn't pay as good as it does. It pays good because we have the obligation to create relationships with people. If you get good at that, you'll not only succeed at this, you'll succeed at any niche within insurance. I hope it helps you. Don't take a small sample for the entire world, because it's not. And you get better and better, and focus on the trust. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. What country was it you went into and they didn't like it very much? You were doing the police or videotaping or taking a picture?
It wasn't just the police though. It was like Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, like the guards and stuff.
Yeah.
There's the big arch that Napoleon wanted made. And you got it. Check it. We'll be closer to it in a minute. Napoleon wanted this built so he could be triumphant, show everybody what he did. Kind of neat. If it wasn't so raining and freezing.